Hey everyone, today we are doing notes on surface area, which is a topic that you learn briefly at the end of 6th grade, and then you cover again in 7th and 8th. So we take it to another level in geometry, of course. You're going to learn how to find the surface area of prisms, all different types of prisms, um, including triangular prisms, trapezoidal prisms, and cylinders. And not only that, but also find the surface area of pyramids, cones, and spheres. So today we're just focusing on the prisms part of these notes. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to find the surface area of a rectangular prism, which is pretty basic, and it just kind of introduces the topic of surface area um, in a really easy to understand way. So the surface area is the area of all the surfaces combined. So you're going to find the area of each side of this rectangular prism and add them. Okay, so I'll go ahead and use the formula that they give us. Okay, so they say the surface area is 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Okay, so length times width, I would assume, is this length times width, right? And so I'm finding the area of this bottom portion of my rectangular prism. And so I not only have a bottom, but I also have a top. So that's why that's times 2. So this is 2 times the area of my base, 7 times 13, plus, okay, 2 times length times height is going to be, length is 13 times height is 9. So now I'm finding the front and back of the box. So that's 2 times 9 times 13 plus, and now we'll have the width times height. So that's 7 times 9. Okay, so that's both of my sides of the box. So that's 2 times 7 times 9. Okay, and we'll simplify this. 2 times 7 times 13 is 182. 2 times 9 times 13, 234. And 2 times 7 times 9 is 126. Okay, and now we'll just add them all together to find the total surface area. 182 plus 234 plus 126 gives me my total surface area is 542. Okay, and of course it's area, so my dimensions are squared, so feet squared. Alright, so that was just an introduction, and that is how you find surface area if you cannot remember the formula for surface area. Okay, so the surface area formula is one that you should memorize. It's 2 times the base plus the perimeter of the base times height. And that doesn't change regardless of what shape it is or what type of prism it is. So I've told you this before. This is important. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Change it to purple. The shape is named by its base. Actually, you know what? I'm not an English teacher, but I'm pretty sure that colon is not necessary there. Yeah. Try it again. It's base, not it is base. Okay. So the shape is named by its base. We know that this is a triangular prism. Okay, and so that means that if it's a triangular prism, right? Triangular prism. the base is the triangle. Okay, so we're going to have the surface area equals 2 times the area of the base is 2 times the area of the triangle, plus the perimeter of the triangle times the height of the prism. Okay, so we'll plug it in. 2 times the area of the triangle. Well, the base and height of the triangle, we have to look for our right angle. The base and height are always perpendicular. So that is 2 times 9 times 12 divided by 2, plus the perimeter of the triangle, which you guys can obviously figure out pretty easily, is 9 plus 12 plus 15, the distance around the triangle, times the height of the prism. So what dimension connects my two bases, right? So the height is 16. Okay, so the rest of this is just calculating. We've plugged it into the formula. 2 times 9 times 12 divided by 2 is the same thing as 9 times 12, which obviously is 108. I did not need to plug that in. Okay, so the perimeter, 9 plus 12 plus 15, is 36 times my height, 16, 576. So the total surface area, 576 plus 108 is 684, and my square units, meters squared. Okay, I'm going to leave you number 5 and do number 6. So here we go. The same formula. Surface area equals 2 times the area of my base. Okay, so this is a trapezoidal prism. So that tells me that my base is the trapezoid. So I have base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. So that's 2 times the area of my base plus the perimeter of my trapezoid times the height. Okay, so my two bases are 18 and 23. The height is perpendicular to the base, so the height of the trapezoid is 12. The formula for a trapezoid is multiplied by 1/2 or divided by 2. Okay, and there's 2 trapezoids, so that's why it's times 2. Okay, so 18 plus 23 is 41 times 12 divided by 2 times 2 cancels. So this portion of it, the 2b portion, is 492 plus the perimeter of the trapezoid. Okay, so the perimeter of my trapezoid, I'll just use a calculator, is 18 plus 12 plus 23 plus 20 is 73 times the height. 73 times the height. Okay, so remember, the height is the dimension that connects the two trapezoids. Okay, so if this is the top corner of my trapezoid, I'm connecting the two top corners of my trapezoid, the one that's facing me and the one that's behind that I can't see, right? So my height of my prism is, hopefully you can tell, 15. So 73 times 15. 1095. Okay, so the surface area is the sum of both my bases and the perimeter times the height. So 492 plus 1095 is 1587 square feet. Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay. I'll leave you guys 7 and 8. and I'm going to do a cylinder and an application problem. So here we go. The cylinder surface area of a cylinder is the same formula, 2 times the area of the base plus perimeter times height. So the only thing that's different now is that the area of the base is the area of the circle, pi radius squared, okay, plus the perimeter. So the perimeter of a circle is called the circumference, right? That's the distance around the circle. So the perimeter is pi times diameter times the height of the cylinder. So hopefully you can see that that's the same formula, right? 2 times the area of the base plus perimeter times height. So nothing's changed here. You don't have to remember anything new. We just have to plug it into the formula for a circle. So 2 times pi times 11 squared So 11 squared is 121 times pi times 2. Okay, so that's 760 point, I'll just round to 3, 760.3. Okay, plus the perimeter, 2 times pi times radius, or pi times diameter. So if my radius is 11, my diameter is 22. So pi times 22 times the height of the cylinder, which is 26. So 22 times pi times 26, 1796.99. Okay, so I'm just going to round that to 1797. Okay, so we'll add the 2 bases to that number. So plus 760.3. I think that was 760.3. Yep. $1,797 plus 760.3 is 2,557.3 yards squared. Okay. And we're going to have an activity on this tomorrow, so you guys can get lots of practice. And I'll do one more cylinder one. Number 12. The surface area of the soup can below is 51.84 inches squared. If the diameter of the can is 3 inches, so the diameter is 3, find the height. Okay, so surface area equals 2b plus ph. And they give us the surface area, 51.84 equals 2, and we know that the base is pi times the radius squared, and the radius is going to be 1.5 squared, plus the perimeter, which is pi times diameter times height. Okay, well this is a number, so let's just simplify this on the left-hand side. So I'll leave this 51.84 alone on the left, and I'll simplify the right. 2 times pi times 1.5 squared. So 1.5 squared times pi times 2. 14.13. 7. I'm going to round that to 14.14. 14.14 plus pi times 3 times height. Okay, so we'll subtract 14.14 on both sides because I want to get my height alone on the right. So 51.84 minus 14.14 is 37.7 equals pi times 3 times height. Okay, and to get height by itself, we'll just divide both sides by this 3 pi. Right, 3 pi is the same thing as pi times 3. That cancels. And we get height equals 37.7 divided by, I'll put this in parentheses, 3 times pi equals 4.00009. So I think that we can safely say the height is 4. All right. So 4 what? 4 inches. We did it. All right. So go ahead and do the ones that I skipped. Looks like you have about 5 problems to do, and good luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.